My focus is receiving another signal. That must be the tall neck sending the signal. On the tall neck's head. Be able to jump onto the tall neck from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. Save these for the trail.
same time as the rest of the world, unless I'm missing something.
Let's do this. Makes this a little easier.
No, I just got the digital one. Not that it really makes a difference, it's just one way of... It's one way of getting it quicker, I suppose. It'll be downloaded the day before and it'll be ready to go the second it hits midnight.
Please help me. I have a family. I thought I'd never see my family again. Thank you for... The Carja are victorious again.
Well, there was a time I would never have bought a digital copy of a game at all. You know, but after looking at everything in a different way,
Do what I have
understanding things more, I thought, you know, it's not so bad. I mean, at least I can still play the game. I can understand wanting to own a physical copy, I get that. But there are benefits either way. Ow! Fucking hell. One hit and they can still take my shield down. Bloody hell. Yeah, for me it's a little bit, well, I don't have as much space as some people do, so with all of the physical copies of things that I own, it would just be too much of a clutter. So that's one of the reasons I started downloading the games. And you know, after doing it a few times, I'm alright with it now. I'm cool. Like I said anyway, at least I get to play it on the night when it comes out at midnight. Like you say, with Amazon, there's no guarantees you're going to get it on that day, because there has been times in the past when I ordered it from Amazon but I didn't get it on the day. I still had to wait another day. And if I only had the weekend to enjoy it, that would have seriously thrown everything off, you know. So just one of those things, really.
That looks like we're...
Yeah, it's difficult to decide sometimes, because physical copies most likely will become a thing of the past. It's not easy to adapt, but we don't know for absolute certain that they're going to go completely down that road, but they might. They probably will. Just have to wait and see, I suppose. The way I try to look at it is, as long as I can play the game and I own it still in some capacity, it's mine. I can play it. I'm happy, you know?
This is what you intend. To bring these ancient things back to life.
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares. Yes, the worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise.
For catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all.
They will only destroy our enemies. and bring us back the lands that were taken.
Stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
Bastard. Well, I don't know what to make of where the next Far Cry is going to be set. I'm not really thinking that far ahead at the minute. There's two things that I've heard. Either based on rumor or based on ideas that they're going with.
The Nora girl lives.
Kill her!
No, you had your chance.
They're talking about making the next game online only. Or according to rumors flying around, the next game might be set in Yara as well, but it's going to be in the past with the Legends of 67. And I've got to be honest, if they're going to go with that, like an in-between game that's still set in Yara and is based around the Legends, I will fucking take it. The Legends are badass. I'd love to see what happened between them and, you know, Anton's father and Espinosa and all that stuff, you know. I'm cool with that. They just have to make sure that they get the information out correctly this time, because nobody knew about New Dawn. If they're going to make one in between with the Legends, they're going to have to keep us informed. But all in all, I don't know what they're going to do with the next official game, like Far Cry 7, I guess you could call it. I've no idea. I think what Ubisoft needs to do at this point is they need to really pay attention to what people are saying now. I can get behind what they did with Far Cry 6, and that I'm biased. I've got my reasons for loving the game more than the rest, but they incorporated all of the previous games into this one. That's cool. That's cool, but you still got to be careful with how you're going to make the next one as well, because there's only so much these other people can take, you know. You don't want it to be always the same thing, but you don't want it to go too far from what it actually is, and they have to practice that. But either way, if it's another Far Cry game, I'll just play it. I'm not sure I really care too much anymore. I just like Far Cry now, you know. Despite the problems I had with Far Cry 5 and New Dawn, I still like the game, so I'll give them the credit. Fucking machines, can you die please? Burn! Burn! Okay, good machine. Oh fuck! Scared the hell out of me. I looked up and also there was a rock heading for my face. Jeez.
Hear me out. promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
You say this devil the Eclipse worship has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul. I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
Now, don't get me wrong. I draw the line out of an online-only Far Cry game. That I will not do. Let me just make sure I made that clear. No. If they want to make one for the online players only, by all means do it. But I am not doing that. Nope.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to overthrow Sun King Abaddon and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Healers.
And who is he?
The terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest, but then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Aaron told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions. I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
It will take many good deeds to make up for
I wouldn't say that online games are ruining single player ones. What's happening is
forge a new life.
they're
for
making
women.
some multiplayer games, but they're cutting out the
Then
single
rest
player
of my
aspects.
life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me.
Some games that are single player and online as well, they can be a little bit of a 50-50 thing at times. I understand that one.
I will be waiting for you.
As long as we have games like this, like what I'm playing right now, then I'm cool with that, you know. I mean, if I've always said if this game and the others like God of War and all the Spider-Mans and the thing, you know, if the Sony exclusives were Microsoft exclusives, I would still buy them on Microsoft. I wouldn't care, even though I don't really like Microsoft that much. But it's not really about whether I like them or not, it's just about can I play the games, you know? It just so happens that Sony has the games that I want to play, so I'm playing them, you know? I've had run-ins with Sony as well, you know, but some people have actually been really nice. But Microsoft as well, they fucked me over a few times, but either way, it doesn't matter. I move on and I forget about it, you know. Can't be bothered holding on to grudges anymore. But yeah. I mean, they cut out the multiplayer aspect of Far Cry 6 because the arcade wasn't actually that popular. At least that was a decision they decided to make based on statistics, which I respect. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It's Errant. And he's
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men. But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. Or maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some Shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry,
I can't speak for the people that want to play COD because I'm not one of those people anymore. I lost interest in COD a lot of years ago.
Alright. Show me where Ursa fell.
I refuse to play most online games now anyway because there are too many things wrong with that. No matter who's making the game. I'm happy to do co-op, like with what Far Cry does, like me and one other person on a single player campaign playthrough. I love that. I would rather do that any day of the week. But with all the cheating, the hacking, the toxicity, the stupidness, the busted games, I can't be fucked anymore, man. I can't be doing with it now.
Is this Shadow Karja territory?
Especially with what happened with Battlefield 2042. That was dreadful. Holy shit. I've never seen such an uproar about a Battlefield game before. And I was a Battlefield player. And not anymore. I mean, I don't know what it would take to convince me to come back to playing online. Maybe something will happen one day, but for now, no. I think I'd rather stab one of my eyes out.
Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please. I need to find the bastards that did this.
These look like drag marks. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait.
Dude,
Are you saying
trust
the dead
me.
found here were killed somewhere
I
else?
don't play any Rockstar games online, not ever.
At this point,
Don't you worry about
I'm
that.
taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well,
And nowadays
let's follow these
Rockstar are
tracks
just
and find
milking
out.
way too much money off of people for that. You know, when they bring GTA 6 out, they better have a fucking good story to it. I can tell you that. Now, I'm not assuming that the story's gonna go down the ship because I know that some of the big writers and producers left. I understand that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but if there is a chance it could be bad, you know. I'm not just gonna draw a conclusion until I see something.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this, and we're gonna figure it out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Asaram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Incoming!
Oh, these... What? Uh-oh. What's that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Wow, they nearly got me.
Asaram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
Nothing like a Ravager. They live up to their name.
So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before.
Of course, every game company has idiots like that. Well, there are some that won't do it,
There's no
you know,
harm.
but they may have some idiots that are there, but they have a tight leash on them. I mean, none of them are
What are those leather
perfect.
straps? Armor straps. cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Yeah, see, if any online games have this stuff, like, for example, anything that comes across as a pay-to-win sort of thing, or pay for boost-ups, no, you can go and fuck yourself with that. I refuse to do that. The only time I ever buy things with any type of microtransaction, or whatever you want to call it, or an expansion pack, like with weapons and armor and things, is when I know it's part of like the single player thing, or if it's something that I know I can use all the time. I buy it, it's mine. You know, like with Far Cry. You know, when with number 6, I bought a load of the packs with my own money, but I looked at the details about the packs first. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's get this mission out of the way because we still have to do it as part of the main story. What was I saying? Yeah, I bought them with my own currency, but I look at a number of factors. Do I want it? Will I use it? How long am I going to be playing the game for? I analyze the details regarding what they do. What's it for? Like, do I want it? Definitely. Then I'll buy it. But there are some packs in Far Cry 6 I didn't buy. Because I'm like, nah, that one, not so much. The rest of them, they come with some weapons and armor that gives you specific abilities and things like that. That, I will do. I don't have a problem with that. That's because that's entirely your choice. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I chose to because I know, with me and Far Cry, come on, you know I'm going to put a lot of hours into it. But when it's this online stuff, oh, pay $5, £5, you know, for a nice great big booster that lasts a few hours or something, that you can wipe everybody out or get some extra money in. I'm like, no, fuck off, man. Hell no. Hell no. And I'm surprised at how many people actually indulge in that. I really am. I can't wrap my head around it. Like I say, it's their choice. It's up to them, but don't ask me why. have no freaking idea anymore.
Had to take over my brother's ship.
I personally think that's a stupid thing to do. That's my opinion.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be, without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders...
No, I don't think they're gonna do anything like this for Horizon. What you need to look at is the reputation of the company that's making the game. Guerrilla Games that make, you know, Horizon and whatnot, they don't have a reputation for pulling this crap.
Nobles are like children.
Rockstar definitely do. EA definitely do. Activision does. You know, all of those places that make the COD games, yep, they've all got reputation for it.
His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Now, Ubisoft, they do a mix of these things. They put them in the games, but you don't have to use them. You don't have to buy them. It's not forced upon you, you know? If it's forced upon you,
who sees the unseen.
then
Welcome.
take my fist.
It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
Where am I? I don't play that game, so I don't know what they do with that one. If they are pulling crap like that, I would advise against indulging in it. That's one example of what I say to people, you know, when you shouldn't really do that. I mean, I don't understand why they can't give away some stuff for free. I mean, if people are still buying all of these things anyway and they're making the money, that's fine, but you know what it's like when people get greedy. What can I say? And, well, that's an example of why, sorry, hold on, what the hell? Alright, let's go and get that tall neck, because I can't see shit over there. That's an example of why GTA is still at the top tier, because people keep on putting more money into it. And that's why they keep doing more frickin' remakes of the same game. God, stop that shit, man. It's gone on long enough. I've seen so many copies of GTA 5. I was okay when I transitioned to the PS4 and they made another version of it. I was okay with that, but now they're still doing it. I'm like, no, this is too much now. Stop. You've had your fun. You've made all this money. Just fuck off. At the very least, use that money to make a fantastic new game. Single player and online. It can be done, like they did with Red Dead or GTA. Yeah, it can be done. Just don't make it an online only thing and just kick the single player in the nuts. Don't do that. And people wonder why I enjoy playing the same games again and again. This is the reason why. But I've always been like that since I was 6 years old, so... I mean, I've had a few individuals that have really come at me about that. I'm like, look, you're an online player. You play the same online thing again and again. What's the difference? Apart from the fact that you play online and I play single player. There technically isn't a difference, you know? That's the way I prefer to do it. Where the hell am I? Oh yeah. Oh! Oh, a stormbird. Nice. Let's go and kill it. I didn't actually realise where I was there. I see a stormbird, I want to go and kill it. This is my favourite sight for a stormbird. Come back here, boy. Yeah. Thank you. I'll take that. Well, to be honest, pal, my advice to you would be look at the bigger picture every now and then. Right, look and see what they're likely to do with any passes that they bring out and content that comes along with it. If they show you a timeline of what's coming out, right, then that's okay, but analyze the details again. What comes with that content? Are the details detailed, or are they not? Do they have a big massive explanation as to what's coming out with it? Or is it just very, very vague? Like how I was with the season pass for Far Cry 6. I didn't buy the season pass. I mean, I didn't know how I was going to feel about the DLC for the villains. So I ended up buying them individually, you see. And I'm actually glad that I did. I didn't trust the season pass after what happened with the number 5 one. I didn't like that one at all.
Another signal. Looks like the signal is coming from that tall neck. I need to find a off to the Tallneck's head.
Save it. I don't want to make the mistake of not saving it and dying somewhere. Because these machines can definitely destroy me very fast.
The killers. What are they doing here? It looks like they're trying to capture the Tallneck.
Dude, I haven't bought a gold edition of a game for a very, very long time. I've also noticed that there are far too many complaints that I'm seeing from people regarding buying these sort of things. Because I mean, in the end they decide it's not worth it, and I said, well, that's not surprising. So you've got to be careful before you buy these things. They make it look all fancy and cool and cute and, you know, all that stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to like what they bring out. Most of the time people end up disappointed. Which is why another thing I try to discourage, and unless it absolutely has everything that you want and you're okay with it, that's fine, that's up to you. Oh shit, I didn't see him. Oh, I did see him, but just... Yeah! The hell? Shit, they got a corruptor. Cute.
Who's there?
Aloy, the Nora! Oh, your commander's dead.
This might even the odds. Haven't you got anything better to do? Jumping onto the Tallneck. All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
Hold on a minute. Oh dear. Fucking hell, I didn't realise how loud this game was. I barely heard the doorbell. Unless there's a bell in this thing's head, you know. I'll turn it down a bit. Jesus. You step on me. Yeah, I was the same. I used to think that gold editions were value for money, and I just got really silly about that. And I'm like, hold on a minute, you know. And as my perspective began to change on a lot of things, so I started to realize, you know what, I should really pay more attention to what's included with this, and ask myself the important question: is it worth it? That's for me to decide, you know. And then eventually, I started to realize it wasn't worth it. Not so much. I mean, if you're going to pay ultimate money for something that, you know, they bring a weapon along with it, or a helmet, or some really nice cool thing you could put up on the shelf somewhere, fine, that's all right. And so the rest of it, new. Of course, part of my way of doing things is I don't actually buy a lot of games. I mean, most people on my channel know that anyway, because when you look at the number of games I've played since the PS4 came out, that's not a lot. Not really.
Done.
So I'm not always concerned about the money, you know. Shit. Where is it? I swear there's another one. Where am I? Oh, I wasn't wrong. I'm in the right area. Okay, well, let's worry about the tramplers. Yes, can I help you, Scrapper? Oh, who let the Ravager out? Oh, don't worry, pal. I'm way ahead of these things. I look at all of this stuff. I thought I was gonna have to buy a PS5 to play Horizon or God of War, and those are the games that are at the top of my list. I mean, God of War Ragnarok is the king of the games that I want, you know. But when I found out that they were making it PS4 and PS5, I'm like, okay, I'm settled now. Cool. Because I'm not one of those silly idiots that's in it for the 60 frames per second bullshit. You know what I mean? Because people just get so caught up in how a game looks and, you know, how sharp and, you know, crispy it looks. I'm like, what is wrong with you people, man? Honestly, they're so fixated on looks that they can't actually appreciate the game that they're playing. No, I don't care about that. If I can play Horizon Forbidden West the same way I'm playing this right now, I'm fine. I know I'm going to enjoy Forbidden West. And that's all I care about, is being able to actually play the game. It doesn't have to be 60 frames per second. That stuff is just too silly. I really have no idea what's wrong with most of these people. It's not all of us, obviously, but there's a lot of them out there, you know. If I can get a PS5 one day, I'll get one. You know, it's cool. It depends on what they're bringing out. The PS4 I'm using right now is a used one. I only paid £100 for it. I was cool with that.
I wasn't sure about Meridian at first, but the view from the mesa is wrong.
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
No sign of Murad's guy? He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look there.
Damn right.
Yeah, everything is faster. The loading times are insane on the PS5, I'll give them that. I mean, I first saw an example of that when I played Ghost of Tsushima. The loading times on Ghost of Tsushima are nuts, and that's just on the PS4. Here we go. Hold on.
Has to be Murad's guy.
That's one thing I say to everybody, never get caught in hype for anything.
Maybe because you found something. Look at
Can be
this.
excited. Look forward to it, but don't get stuck in hype. Ever.
Those kind of maps, you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be
I call that
location.
sort of thing deceptive expectations, and expectations on high levels lead to disappointments. That's what hype more or less is. And I learned that from my own experience of getting hyped up about things, and I started to realise, you know what, I've got to stop doing that. That's not good. I'm gonna try telling the rest of the world that. Holy shit. As they say, people are stuck in their own ways. Not open to other possibilities and ideas. Which is not actually a good thing. Oh, look at this, a Ravager standing in my path. I've got some fire for you.
Keep the upper hand.
Oh, excellent. Ooh, I took your clothes off. You gonna die? Oh, perfect. I see you. I see you. I see you. Didn't see this one. Let's see. They're all dead. I swear I saw something flying. I did, look. Bloody stormbird. Uh-huh. Get back here, you giant bastard. Wow. Doesn't seem to even realise I'm there. Right, let's see if what happens if I knock off one of your components. Okay, I missed him.
Let's get this over with.
Finally. Yes, something was shooting at you this whole time. Oh shit. A bombing run. That's cute. You son of a bitch! I didn't realise he was doing that. Cheeky fucker. Alright. You play dirty, do you? Asshole. He's one main machine. I've already decided that my top target in the Forbidden West is that fucking slither thing. The Cobra machine thing. Because I hate snakes. But I want to kill that when I see it. It might kill me, but I want to fight it.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Durval's a tinker. He experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Oh, he's a Tinkerbell, was he?
I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right, we've got your back.
Intruders! Unleash the machines! Shoot their chains!
Hey! Thank you, whoever blew that thing's chest up. Just trying to override this Ravager, do you mind? Thank you. Shoot the turkey if you want, leave me alone. There we are. There you go. Go and kill them. Good boy. I'm curious to see what the overriding of machines is like in Forbidden West. It's gonna be cool, I know that much, but I'm wondering what they're gonna do with it.
Derval says you gotta eat dirt.
Okay, Sergeant Dirtbox.
Beware of that Ravager!
Yes, beware the Ravager.
We've got him quaking!
Ah.
Keep your
I'll just stand here and mind my own business. How dare you kill my friend?
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Oh, that sound. There must be a way to get through. They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
Ursa!
Aaron? Derval tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Derval saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. Now listen. Derval's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Abaddon to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Ursa. No, no. Please. I won't let you down. I promise.
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
You've got to find Derval. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down. This machine's been picked apart with precision. Just notes about crafting. Oh, and a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Derval too. I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
We secure the place. I need a drink. Back in a minute.
Can't get much hotter, I hope.
These Asaram come here to our sacred city and don't make any effort to fit in. They're ungrateful is what they are.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
I had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's courting that noble girl. Arrested too for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know.
Right, I'm back.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
So there are Oseram in the sun.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe
There's
Dervahl's
always
men
a
must have
way.
been behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Did you hear that blast? Are we under attack?
You and a reasonable share
Get
of
to the fire and
lucrative
set up a
opportunity.
bucket line!
Many Nora dead. What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
They know I'm here now.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Come on, brothers, let's get her.
I've led an army, killed kestrels and ravagers. A savage is nothing.
God!
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Wee! Kicked your ass! Kicked your ass! Kicked your ass!
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us. Not a goodbye.
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even 2.
2? Huh. She likes me.
Let's go and override that cauldron so I can take control of larger machines if I feel like it. Yeah. I think you're running off too. Just make sure I save it. Right, cauldron. What the hell?
Handy.
What the shit is that? What's a behemoth? Why? Oh, I see. You're a convoy. Alright. Don't fight enough of these. Okay, set on fire a freezer. Oh, fan of fire. Oh hell no, you think I didn't see that coming? I knew you were going to try that on me. Alright, down you go, big boy.
these will keep.
Yeah, I know you're there. I know you're there.
Again. It felt that.
How the hell did you get behind me? These bastards. Stalkers, stalkers, stalkers. Pew!
Have you given me a hut?
Thing about this cauldron is literally in and out. You don't need to navigate for miles and miles, but there's a reason they did it that way, and that's because of the machine that's guarded in the middle. What's up, big guy? Oh, hello. You got babies.
Ready or not.
How are you with electricity? Oh, it doesn't affect you. Okay. First things first, I'm knocking your equipment out.
Uh-oh, someone's grumpy.
Actually knocked you onto your ass. And down you go, big guy. You're messing around with the Thunderjaw, especially in this place.
There we go. Information to help me override more machines.
Thunderjaw, Stormbird and Rockbreaker.
Sun's making a show of it. All right. They won't be killing any more innocent travelers.
Howdy to you. How you doing?
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You! Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
said it would be. Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Save it.
Okay, they're heading back. Eclipse, just like he said.
We've got intruders!
The shadow.
All these ruins. What are the old ones
We're
doing?
under attack.
Explosion. Another explosion.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this will be another death bringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Come here, little machine. Yeah, boy. Yeah, man. Good boy. Come here.
Stop working.
Let's focus. This is up to you.
I'll handle it.
We're down, but we're not out.
I wonder if those are weak points. Did it. Those things pack a punch. Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. It's tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobak. Please step inside. Dr. Sobak, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on? Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Forget about traveling light. The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Another cave-in. But I could get through. Looks like I can climb here. Made it. Looks like the way up. What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too. Frost catching in my throat. the way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
That's
All
a lot of lawsuits.
To be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Pharaoh robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
If you're so smart, why do you know so little after a lifetime scratching around in the dirt? It's not my fault you're bad at what you do. I came to these ruins looking for Elizabeth Sobek, not because of the things she did centuries ago, but because people are trying to kill me right now, today. I've got bigger problems to deal with than your crap.
Congratulations. You just graduated from whining to throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sure Elizabeth would be proud. You need to get a grip on yourself and start thinking straight. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
You're insufferable, you know that? Let's get on with this. Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Alright, I'm gonna have to disappear for a while. Get to the bottom of this tower.
Tower's going numb. Keep moving.
Right, I should be back a little bit later on tonight. If I'm not, I'll finish this during the week before I get Forbidden West. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.